Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today in this video we are going to take a look at this digital timer. This is the KTKUDY 24 hours digital timer with alarm and clock features. For this unit I paid about 500 rupees, that's about $6 US. Now depending upon where you live on the planet, this unit is also available with different brand names like KTKUDY or hashtip. As you can see, this unit came in this simple cardboard packaging. There was nothing inside. It did not come with any instructions and the battery was also not included. So this is the physical appearance of the timer. In the front you have this 6 buttons with which you can control the unit. The main reason I got this particular one is because it had a really big screen which should make it easier to look even from a distance. It also has this visual LED which lets you know when you press a button. At the back you will see that it has 2 more buttons, sliding switches. On the right side it is your on off button, so you can decide when you want to turn the unit on and off if you want to save on the battery. This is your silent and beep mode, in which if you keep this non-silent, the alarm will sound and you will also hear the beeping when you press the buttons. If you put this on the top, the beeping will stop. And there is another way of feedback, which is the visual feedback. So when the beeping is not working, you will still be able to tell when you press a button by looking at the LEDs. In the middle you have this small contraption which helps you make the timer stand on a desk. So with this you can put this on a desk, and this is how I pretty much use this all the time. You can close this back up like that. It also comes with 3 neodymium magnets. One of the magnets was a little loose, so when I tried to stick this on a metal door, one of the magnet came off. So all I had to do was put in a little bit of super glue and it's not coming off. It's not going to go anywhere now. At the top you will also have this small contraption through which you can pass a thread, and then you can hang this unit on a nail or on a hook. I've never seen anybody using this part here. And finally at the bottom you have your battery compartment. Luckily it only takes a single battery, which makes it much easier to use, and it takes a single AAA size battery. Although it did not come with a battery, but I think the battery life is very long because I've been using the same battery for the past 3 months and it has been working really well so far. So now the battery is installed. Let me just put this in there. The battery compartment closed snugly. And speaking of the physical build of the unit, it feels really sturdy in the hand. The plastic quality, while holding the unit in my hand, it feels very sturdy and also light in weight. So although edges are very well finished, and the finish of the product is really good. It is a square shaped unit. So let me just bring in my tape measure so that I can give you an idea of what is the size of the unit. You can see this is just a little bigger than 3 inches. So because this is a square, both the sides are going to be equal. 3 inches, or you can say about 8 centimeters. If we talk about the thickness of the unit, this is about 1/3, probably 1/3 of an inch. Yes. So there is that. So without any further delay, let me just turn the unit on and show you how it works, because it did not come with any instructions anyways. So as you can see at the back you have these 2 buttons. Here is your off button and on button. So let me just turn the unit on first. So when you turn the unit on first, you will see that you will greeted with this screen. It has 3 different screens which you can access by using the press mode button. So it has 3 modes. One is the clock mode. If you press it again, this is the timer mode. If you press it again, this is your alarm clock mode, in which you can set the alarm. If you press it again, you will again go back to the clock mode. At the moment while I'm pressing any button, you will see that I am getting this visual feedback using the LEDs. But if you want to hear the beep of this button, you can turn the beep or alarm on by pressing this button down. And now instead of the visual LED, you will be able to hear when you are pressing the button. The buttons are not very good. As you can see, the paint on one of the button is already wearing off, and the pressing of the button is also not very comfortable. It's very weird. The feedback that you get from the buttons is not very nice. They can improve the tactile feedback of these buttons. Anyways, so this was one of the features that was missing in the cheaper units such as this one. In this one you can't turn the unit off because there is no button to turn the unit off. You can't turn the alarm off. You can't turn the beeping off. So if you are in an environment where you want absolute silence, you can't use such units. However, with this one, because this has an on off button, this has a silence button which you can press once turned off, you can see that there is no beeping and you can still make out when you're pressing the button by looking at the LEDs at top. So that's very nice, right? So let me just show you how you will use this unit. So if you are, let's go back to the timer. So this is the timer. If you want to count up, all you will have to do is simply press the start button and it will start counting up. So maybe you want to measure how long you are doing to do something. So in my case, the only reason I got this was to measure how long my power bank takes to charge. So usually power bank takes about 12 to 13 or 14 hours to charge, and this smaller unit was not going to work because this only measures for about 1.5 hours. So that's why I bought this unit. This is capable of measuring times up to 24 hours, which should be more than enough to measure how long a typical power bank takes to charge. So there is that. So at the moment I'm counting up, and it will count up till 24 hours. To reset this, if you try to clear this, it will not work. So to reset this, you will have to press the stop button first. Once you press the stop button, the timer has stopped, and then you can press the clear button, and this will reset the timer. What if you want to count down from, let's say you want a timer for 5 minutes. So all you will have to do is use the minute button to increase the minutes. As you can see, this is a timer for 5 minutes, and then you can press the start button again, and then it will start counting down. So this is how you can set the timer. Either you can count up or you can count down. Again, if you want to reset this, it will not work just yet. You will have to stop the timer first, and then you can press the clear button to reset the timer. So this is how the timer works. Now this unit also remembers the last countdown value that you used last time. So let's say you set a timer of 2 minutes and you ran it for some time, and then it ran its course and you were happy with it. Then you stop the unit and you cleared everything. What if you wanted to reset the timer for 2 minutes or a specific time? All you have to do is press the clear button in the timing setting, and it will remember the last value that you used on the timer. So as you can see, it remembered the 2 minutes. If you press it again, it will go back to 0. So there is that. So now let me show you how you can use the clock feature on this timer. So to get to the clock, again press the mode button once you see the clock written on top of here. So this is the clock. So to set the time, all you will have to do is press the stop button for 3 seconds, or long press the button until you see these 2 dots stop. So keep pressing it, and you will see that these 2 dots have stopped now. That means we can set the time now. To set the hours, you can press the hour button and it will move from 1, 2, 3, 4. To set the minutes, again you can set the minutes, and to set the seconds, again you can set the seconds. Once you are happy with the time you want, again press the stop button. The 2 dots will start blinking again and your time is set. But what if you wanted to set the time in the PM instead of AM? So to do that, all we'll have to do is again go to the clock setting time, press the stop button, long press the stop button for about 3 seconds or more until we see these 2 dots stop. Now that the dots have stopped, we want to change this AM to PM. So all you will have to do is change the hour button and reach the 6 in the PM. So the timing on this timer is cyclic, so you have to keep pressing it until you get back to the 6, not in the AM but in the PM. So we are in the PM now. Again we have to go back to the 6. Now we're back at the 6 but in the PM now. Once you're happy with it, press the stop button and it will start your clock. This is how you set the clock on this machine. So, and this is pretty much what I use most of the time. I just simply open this, and this is sitting on top of my desk. It's very easy to read, so I like this timer a lot. So there is that. So that was the clock. Now let me show you the alarm clock feature on this timer. So at the moment the time is 6:15 PM. So let me set a timer of 6:17. So go to the press the mode button once you see the alarm clock symbol there. So we want to set the timer to the 6 in the PM. Let me go back to the clock. 6 in the PM. So 6 in the PM would be that 6 in the PM, and we want to set the timer to 18. Once you are happy with the timing, press the start button and you will see these 2 dots blinking. Now the timer is set. Now if you press the mode button again, you will see that in the clock mode a alarm clock symbol is still displayed. So even when you are in the clock mode, you can tell whether there is an alarm set or not. So when it hits 6:18, the alarm clock should start beeping. So let us wait for the clock to hit 6:18 and you will see the alarm beeping. Right, so we are about to hit 6:18 and because we've turned the alarm off, you will only get the visual alarm. So there we go. Because we've turned the unit in silent mode, we are only getting the visual feedback, and as you can see it says time's up and the alarm clock is also blinking. To stop the alarm, simply press any button and the alarm should stop. Again, if you want to reset the alarm, go back to the alarm clock. As you can see, the alarm is cyclic, so it will keeps on happening. To stop the alarm, all you will have to do is press the start stop button here and you will see that these two dots will stop. To reset the alarm, again press the clear button once and you will see that the alarm clock will reset. And if we go back to the clock mode, you will see that the alarm clock symbol has disappeared. That means there is no alarm set. So this is how you can set an alarm. Now let us take a look at the alarm noise, how loud this unit actually is. To test the noise of this unit, simply move the button from top to the bottom. Now it is in the beeping mode, or the alarm is going to work. If I press the button, you will see that the visual feedback has gone, but now we are getting the audio feedback from there. So let's go to the timer mode. This is the timer mode. Let me put a timer of 3 seconds. Let me start. Once the time is up, you will hear the alarm. So as you can see, the alarm is fairly loud. You can hear it from across the room, even 2-3 rooms across. So that's very nice. Right, so that's pretty much about this unit. Now one thing I want to tell you here is that, let me just put this on silent mode because that's what I use most of the time. So this is the clock, and as you can see at the moment we have 6:19. What if you want to save the battery and turn the unit off? So let's see what happens when we turn the unit off. Remember, the time at the moment is 6 in the PM. So if I turn the unit off, the unit is turned off, right? We are saving the battery. But what if I turn the unit back on? If I turn the unit back on, you will see that the clock and everything has been reset. So what can we do to stop that from happening? Well, there is not much we can do. However, there is one thing we can do is we can, instead of turning the unit off completely, we can just turn the screen off. It was not written in the instruction. It was not nowhere on the internet. I was just fooling around with the unit and came up with this key combination. So let's say you are happy. Let's say you want to set the time. You go to the clock setting and then you press the start stop button for 3 seconds. You will see that this will stop blinking. These two dots will stop blinking. Let's say you want to set the time to 5 in the AM and you're happy with that. Press the start stop button. Now the clock is working. Now you want to save battery, right? You don't, but if you turn the unit off, it will forget the timing and it will forget everything, but we do not want that. So instead of turning the unit off from this button, what we can do is we can press the hour and minute button at the same time. What that does is that basically turns the screen off. So all the circuitry inside are still working. The circuit, the timekeeping circuit inside is still working. The only thing that is turned off is the screen. And to bring back the screen, all you have to do is press any button on the front and you will see that the screen will come to life again. Press the hour and minute button at the same time and it will just turn the screen off. That way you can save the battery without having to physically turn the unit off from the back button, because that will reset everything inside your timer. So that was pretty much it about this unit. I think for $6 US, this is not a bad purchase. And with this unit, because this is a 24-hour clock, I should be able to measure how long my power bank takes to charge, because usually smaller units such as this one are only capable of about 1.5 hours. This should be enough for all my needs. So there is that. Anyways, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you find this video helpful. Thanks for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.